Conor McGregor's UFC career over? I guess we're going to find out soon enough. What's up, folks? This is Fred Richani, the Sports Courier, your home for MMA news updates, reviews, interviews, and everything in between. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I have an update on the Conor McGregor story that has taken over the internet, that's blown up Twitter. Just to briefly recap what the hell happened on UFC 223 Media Day. During Media Day, or I think actually the tail end of it, Conor McGregor and his crew of thugs got into a confrontation with Khabib Nurmagomedov and I guess his crew, and they were loading the fighter buses. And from what I understand, Khabib and Artem Lobov, who's a friend of Conor's, got into a confrontation earlier this week. Now, I don't remember hearing about the confrontation involving throwing inanimate objects, vandalizing, and taking 4 fighters off of the freaking card for UFC 223. But perhaps in Conor McGregor's warped mind, that was necessary retaliation. As he went crazy, and footage leaked, first from Felice Herrig's cell phone, and then afterwards from a few other people that were there. Conor McGregor threw a guardrail, threw a dolly, threw all kinds of inanimate objects at freaking fighter buses, shattering glass, getting Michael Chiesa's forehead cut. Okay, the former Ultimate Fighter winner. His fight is off. He was lacerated. He was supposed to fight Anthony Showtime Pettis, which was a huge fight for him, a huge fight for Pettis as well. One of the better fights on the card, and that fight is officially scrapped. Brett Okamoto of ESPN reported on Twitter. Per sources, Michael Chiesa versus Anthony Pettis and Ray Borg versus Moreno are both off. Chiesa's facial cuts and his weight cut were thrown off, and Borg started to experience eye problems from particles of glass. Now, as far as I'm concerned, how in the blue hell is that not an arrestable offense? The NYPD is allegedly investigating this and looking into it, and they want to talk to McGregor. How about you look at the footage? The footage of McGregor clearly vandalizing Barclays Center property. How about you look at the footage of Conor McGregor clearly putting people in danger? And if that's not bad enough, let's go to the official Twitter account of Reed Harris. For those that don't know who Reed Harris is, he is a longtime employee of the UFC, and he is the former president of the WEC. And, man, let's see. Did he delete his tweet? He might have deleted his tweet. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it looks like he deleted his tweet. But he said something along the lines of, he thought him and his colleague were going to die amidst the melee, and that he was with his colleague in the hospital. So it looks like he deleted his tweet, but he said, "Thank you for your concern. It was the scariest thing I've ever been through, trapped in the bus while they were throwing hand trucks, chairs, and even a bike rack through windows." Yeah, that was pretty damn scary. And then he also says, "I've been in dozens of scuffles in the UFC. Never once I was scared. This time was different." And again, this is coming from a guy that not only is the UFC VP of Athlete Development, that's his official title, but he's the former president and owner of the WEC. So you don't think the WEC back in the day had some scuffles back in the Wild Wild West days of MMA? Come on, man. So I don't understand why the NYPD hasn't arrested Conor McGregor. You'd think with all the bad press that the NYPD's been getting, if you guys haven't followed the news, just Google it. I don't want to get into it here. You'd think they'd be like, you know what? We should at least take him into custody. I think it might be a good public relations move, and we got him on freaking video doing this stuff. But because he's Conor McGregor, because he's wealthy, I guess he's above the law. Now, he can still be taken into custody. He can still be charged. But the fact that at the moment that I'm recording this, he's not at a police station or in a prison cell right now is kind of ridiculous. And Dana White saying, okay, we'll leave it up to the authorities, and Conor's going to get sued. That's great. I'm sure Conor's going to get sued. I'm sure he's going to get sued for all the money he's got, and rightfully so. Because you're taking food off of these fighters' tables. Hell, he almost put Rose Namajunas in danger and out of the freaking card. And psychologically, how's that going to affect all the other fighters on the card? Khabib laughed it off, but, Khabib didn't get hurt. He wasn't the one that got cut. He wasn't the one that got freaking glass in his eye. That could affect his whole fighting career. So if I were Dana White, look, you can't really do much. You've already stripped Conor of the title. Not for this, but because you're doing the Max Holloway and Khabib fight and because Conor hasn't defended the title. But at least do something. At least fine him and suspend him. It's a drop in the bucket. He's probably not going to fight for you guys anyway, even though Dana said he would. Something is clearly wrong with Conor McGregor. And you know what? I will speculate because this isn't normal behavior. He's probably on drugs or something. Or he's got serious mental issues or both. I don't know. But this kind of behavior, I'm sorry, is not normal. It's just not. And somebody in his inner circle, maybe some people who are possibly bleeding him dry, got to pull their head out of their asses, pull his head out of his ass, and say, dude, you're worth over $100 million. You can retire tomorrow, and your legacy is intact. You can act, do Call of Duty, do whatever the hell Conor McGregor likes to do commercials for Burger King the rest of your freaking life, and never, ever have to worry about taking a punch to the face. But instead, he hops the cage in a Bellator event, and you bullies a concussed fighter. He freaking vandalizes property. He puts other fighters in danger. What does the UFC do? Well, they verbally bash him, but are they actually going to do something? Even if in the grand scheme of things it doesn't matter to Conor McGregor financially, at least do something. Something. To make it seem like you care. If this was Jon Jones would be skewered like hell, and rightfully so. If this was Cam Newton, somebody else, Ty Woodley, oh my God, the comments you would see on social media. But this is Conor McGregor, and yes, while he is getting bashed left and right, nowhere, to me, it's nowhere near what it should be as far as the backlash goes. And for people that say, LOL, well, Khabib had it coming and all this stuff, okay. Try behaving remotely like that at your own jobs, and you tell me if you're going to be employed the next day by anybody, for that matter. So I know the rules are different for celebrities, but my God, like, why? What do you even have to gain out of this, man? Like, what does he have to gain out of this? A couple of his buddies from back home think he's a badass? Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. Okay. And you're going to get sued for millions of dollars. And you may get suspended by the Athletic Commission. And you already lost your title. And you may lose your endorsement deal to Burger King that you just got, which is a huge breakthrough deal for a freaking fighter. Well done, Conor. Well done. But, folks, I want to hear from you. What the hell do you think should be the punishment for Conor McGregor? Legally and professionally. What do you think is going to happen at UFC 223? Do you think that the Max Holloway and Khabib Nurmagomedov fight is actually going to take place? And I say that because it's been a bizarre week. We already lost Tony Ferguson. We had this incident. And God bless Khabib, but this dude has had weight cut and injury issues before. So who's to say we can't get more chaos? We still got one more day. We still got the weigh-ins, and then we got the freaking fight itself. Do you think this fight will actually happen? And what do you think goes down? I'd love to hear from you, so please let me know. Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this update, please click that like button. Please share this with all your friends. Please subscribe because we got plenty of MMA updates and interviews with all your favorite fighters. And we've got plenty of wall-to-wall coverage of UFC 223 as well as WrestleMania for all you wrestling fans. So until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the fights and best wishes to Michael Chiesa and Ray Borg because this just sucks.